You know who's probably the most upset about the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce engagement? That would be Her Royal Highness Meghan Markle's Sussex Moplat in Windsor. Because season 2 of her Netflix show debuts today, the same day that Taylor and Travis announced their engagement.
I knew somebody was gonna pull this bullshit. And congratulations, you're the first on my list. Let's get this straight. The only thunder getting stolen is from your weak little imagination. Because the facts bury your whole argument. Taylor Swift announced her engagement. And Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, liked the post within an hour. That's public. It's documented. That's not jealousy, that's respect. Girls support each other. And Meghan is exactly that. Now, let's touch on this stolen thunder nonsense. Taylor Swift is a global music empire. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, is a media mogul with a lifestyle brand that sells out faster than you can refresh a page. They're not in the same lane, and they don't need to be. Taylor's audience celebrates Taylor, Meghan's audience celebrates Meghan, and sometimes they overlap, and when they do, it's synergy, not sabotage. And let's not forget, this playbook isn't new. The same clowns tried it with Beyonce and Taylor, pushing fake rivalries because their bitter little minds can't process more than one woman winning at a time. It failed then, it fails now. So stop with your delusion about wine bottles and tears in Montecito. Meghan isn't crying. She's trending. Taylor isn't stealing thunder. She's celebrating. And Beyonce? She's in her own stratosphere. And the only people left sobbing are trolls like you choking on the dust of women they'll never be, screaming at thunder they'll never make. February 16, 2024. Meghan stepped out at an Invictus Games event wearing a look that was the very definition of effortless winter chic. She chose a tan wrap coat that functioned less like outerwear and more like a sculpted piece of design. The oversized collar framed her shoulders, while the self-tie belt cinched her waist, giving the balance of structure and softness that Meghan wears so well. The tone of the coat? A rich camel, immediately read as luxury and timeless. She paired it with slim black trousers, tucked into sleek knee-high boots. The kind of clean line that elongates the leg and keeps the look streamlined. Her suede gloves in a muted olive note were a subtle but sophisticated touch, adding texture while keeping the palette neutral and elegant. Hair swept into a smooth side part, gold hoop earrings for polish, and that radiant smile complete the effect. It was classic Meghan. Practical enough for the event, refined enough to photograph beautifully, and styled in a way that felt approachable rather than staged. This is why Meghan's style resonates. She takes wardrobe staples like a wrap coat, riding boots, and gloves, then elevates them through proportion, palette, and detail. It's quiet luxury, but with warmth and personality. The Meghan effect here is the reminder that winter dressing doesn't need to be drowned in bulk. Instead, it can be highlighted with silhouette, spotlight natural textures, and deliver understated elegance that never tries too hard. Emily Chang just sat down with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, on Bloomberg's The Circuit. And this is the conversation people need to hear. This isn't royal gossip. This is authenticity and strategy. Meghan talks about how even something so simple as dress code felt inauthentic. And now how she's defining her own lane. No palace filter, no permission needed. Just Meghan building on her own terms. And the interviewer matters here. Emily Chang isn't tabloid press. She's a veteran journalist at Bloomberg, author of Brotopia, and one of the most respected business anchors out there. She's interviewed the likes of Elon Musk, Tim Cook, Sheryl Sandberg, you name it. And now, with The Circuit on Bloomberg Originals, she focuses on the crossroads between business, tech, and culture. And when she's sitting down with Meghan, the conversation isn't scandal. It's strategy. Emily frames it as Meghan Inc. And that's exactly right. Meghan speaks like a founder. She doesn't throw out vanity metrics, but she explains the why behind her choices. She talks about boundaries, protecting her mental space online, and keeping the focus on her creative work. And that's what you call intentional leadership, not PR spin. One standout moment, Meghan explains her approach to social media. Remember that viral pregnancy dance clip? She talks about posting with guardrails, authentic but careful, and then stepping back and letting the work speak for itself. It's pragmatic, and it lines up perfectly with the rollout of With Love Megan Season 2. And then Megan drops the clapback only she could deliver. When asked about the critics, she said,
"They're trying to pay their bills, and that's for them to sort out if they're comfortable doing it at someone else's detriment."
Elegant but pointed. She makes it clear. Her intention isn't to feed the noise. It's to share more of herself, the tips she loves, and to have fun. So if you want to see Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, as an entrepreneur, creator, and leader, not just royal headlines, go watch her interview with Emily Chang on Bloomberg's The Circuit. It's the blueprint. Emily Chang just sat down with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, on Bloomberg's The Circuit. And this is the conversation people need to hear. This isn't royal gossip. This is authenticity and strategy. Meghan talks about how even something so simple as dress code felt inauthentic. And now how she's defining her own lane. No palace filter, no permission needed. Just Meghan building on her own terms. And the interviewer matters here. Emily Chang isn't tabloid press. She's a veteran journalist at Bloomberg, author of Brotopia, and one of the most respected business anchors out there. She's interviewed the likes of Elon Musk, Tim Cook, Sheryl Sandberg, you name it. And now, with The Circuit on Bloomberg Originals, she focuses on the crossroads between business, tech, and culture. And when she's sitting down with Meghan, the conversation isn't scandal, it's strategy. Emily frames it as Meghan Inc. And that's exactly right. Meghan speaks like a founder. She doesn't throw out vanity metrics, but she explains the why behind her choices. She talks about boundaries, protecting her mental space online, and keeping the focus on her creative work. And that's what you call intentional leadership, not PR spin. One standout moment, Meghan explains her approach to social media. Remember that viral pregnancy dance clip? She talks about posting with guardrails, authentic but careful, and then stepping back and letting the work speak for itself. It's pragmatic, and it lines up perfectly with the rollout of With Love Megan Season 2. And then Megan drops the clapback only she could deliver. When asked about the critics, she said,
"They're trying to pay their bills, and that's for them to sort out if they're comfortable doing it at someone else's detriment."
Elegant but pointed. She makes it clear. Her intention isn't to feed the noise. It's to share more of herself, the tips she loves, and to have fun. So if you want to see Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, as an entrepreneur, creator, and leader, not just royal headlines, go watch her interview with Emily Chang on Bloomberg's The Circuit. It's the blueprint.
Yeah, I mention this from time to time, but I want to reiterate this, that I was born in Oakland, California. More specifically, I was born in East Oakland, California. People from the Bay Area and East Bay, even the West Bay, people understand what that means when you're from out there. And I grew up, I'm 61 years old, so the 70s and 80s were my time growing up in Oakland, and things were rough and tough and everything. That's not me. I'm a writer. I'm not a fighter, and I stopped working in corporate America. And you know, I've entered I'm enjoying the soft part of my life. I make no excuses. Like, I like superhero movies. I like action movies. My wife get me watching those period dramas like The Gilded Age and all this kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. Megan Sussex, this is my groove. Like, that calm thing Megan Sussex has going on her show, them little flower petals, she be cooking with all these celebrities and stuff. And season 2 is out. I ain't ashamed of it. This is my girl. I bought my wife some crucinet or what those little pots are called, based on her first season. And my wife is a pink girl. Like, she loves pink, so I got her some pink ones. And she started cooking a couple of Megan Sussex dishes for me. So look, I might look tough. I'm lying. I don't even look. I don't even look tough. But anyway, season 2 of this show is out, and I knew it was coming. And I started seeing those articles floating around from the angry Brits and them people that be just mad and jealous of Meghan. And I'm like, oh, her time is coming. So I just popped on to Netflix, and there she is, cooking up some delicacies or something with her little pal here. And I don't know. I didn't even check how many episodes there are. But I know she's going to have her friends there like last season. So Yeah, let me log out. I've been writing all day, but let me log off and let me go watch me some Megan Sussex.
So I'm not talking about one person. I'm talking about a litany of Black content creators, most of them women, who have now got on the "we don't like Megan" train. And it's not about them not liking Megan. Like I said earlier, you're not obligated to like her, but just spewing British tabloid talking points. Disgusting, right? So no, it wasn't one person directly, although I did mock one person because she's hilarious. You see how they're taken out of context. Yeah, that's what they do. And good luck getting Dan Wooten to send you a nice little email to say, oh, I'm so sorry. Nah, he got the views he want. He's over there with those white women right now because Dan Wooten does not have a huge Black female follow list. He has a bunch of old, bitter British bitches who follow his page. And now they're using your Black voice and several others to say that Megan has disappointed the Black race. I mean, even if I were to add each one, it doesn't matter because they don't care. Because I, as a content creator, I will tell you when I'm being petty, but as a content creator, if something is a serious conversation, the bare minimum I feel like I should do is at least do a little research, just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a whole dumpster dive through it, just a little bit. And I have yet to see anyone who is anti-Meghan actually speak on something that wasn't in the British press. It's like you're Black though. You know the Daily Mail don't like you, the Mirror don't like you. Oh, and this is what makes it even more funny. The person who took all the content to make his Meghan doesn't like Black women video, he just platformed a white tea supremacist in England who got let out. Why? Because she initiated a race riot in England and was telling people to scorch hotels even if children was in it. Because they were mad about an outlier situation that happened between one Black teenager and 3 little white girls. Does it sound like that man gives a shit about the Black race to you? No. Not you, person who asked the question, but... So no, it wasn't directed at one particular person. It's all of them. And it's just a reminder, we see you. We see the raccoon shit you're doing. We don't like it. But this is where we at the Sussex Squad have a good laugh at people like that. They always get their karma for palling around with people like this. Always. We haven't been wrong yet about this. They always come back, oh my God, I was experienced racism. No, baby. Impossible. Racism doesn't exist. Okay? Yeah. So anyway, I hope that answers the question. But if you want a list of people, I could send you that, but also go to our homeboys Notorious JTB's page. That man is pulling them out of the cracks, and we're just like, where did you find these people? So that's a good place to start, and then you can come back to me, and then we can discuss and, all the things of the above. But guys, this is done. Tomorrow is a national holiday. It is officially Megan Sussex Day because we're getting new products and we're getting With Love Megan season 2. I don't have time for these horrible ass people. So I just wanted to clarify that. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Every Black person living should go to Ghana and see them slave castles so you can see what they did to us. You got to see what they did to us. You got to see how they built these dungeons underground and they put these churches on top and they dug holes in the ground to pump the music of what they call their Christianity into the holes while, man, they did, let me explain something to y'all. They walk them as far as they can first to make them lose weight. They put them in a room, then they cut a door, and after you've been in this room in 2 weeks, they walk you through this door. If you lose the right amount of weight, you fit through the door. If you don't fit through the door, you got to stay in this room right here. Then you're in this room for another week, they make you lose some more weight. Then you fit through another door. If you can't fit through the door, you ain't lost enough weight. You got to go through 4 doors like that before you go through the door of no return.
Hello, my people, Lady Rosie here. How y'all doing? All my new subscribers, you're welcome. And my returning subscribers, you all know I love you guys. I saw a bunch of you all new people around here. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining this channel of mine. I do appreciate y'all guys, and please do not forget to also share the videos after every time you watch my new videos, because we need to get these words out there. These people just can't seem to leave us alone. It's like they just can't leave our queen, our Royal Highness and Duchess of Sussex. They can't leave her alone. They are just popping up from everywhere. Damn, I mean these people got issues. Yeah, but what kind of really bothers me, like, how do you compare somebody like Her Royal Highness Duchess of Sussex to something like Mambus? How do you even do that? Like, how do you even do something like that? How do you do that? How do you even put the two together? You know, this Her Royal Highness Duchess of Sussex is this precious mineral, diamond, and here you comparing her to something like a yacht girl, like somebody who, girl, got no experience about whatsoever. Mattress. I mean, so y'all guys, y'all please leave me alone. Did y'all see that video? Did y'all see the video that I posted yesterday? Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex came and told you all those people made her wear pantyhose to be in that family. They told her this is how you need to dress up. And guess what? The nowadays women do wear those pantyhose when they want to dress up in some mini something. Most of the times it's women who got varicose veins popping up and out. They try to put it so it could smooth those varicose veins. And you know, most of the times they ain't on the people that with a complexion. So you know, yeah, so you know, I wear those pantyhose sometimes too, because I want to look cute sometimes, but it's not nobody telling me. You know, I'm gonna be getting married into this dance family, so if somebody's gonna sit down there and tell me with my age to tell me how to dress myself up, Dan, please send those rings where you gonna get them from, because I put in those rings on my feet, because you cannot marry me and tell me how to dress up. I mean, really? This is 21st century. These people were sitting down there telling this lady what to do? I mean, really? Wow. This outdated monarchy. Somebody need to do something with this monarchy, because I'm telling you, this these people are out of their minds. How they do that? How are they even getting away with stuff like that? I'm glad she left and she is set free, because I'm telling you, this craziness is for real. I mean, really? You gonna marry me? You got me, a whole woman like this, and you gonna tell me what to wear? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna tell you what my middle name is, and I don't even have a middle name. So please, share my videos, okay? I gotta rush, I got a meeting right now. I'm gonna talk to you guys again later. Bye.